Okay, so the trick here is to note that this is percentages and we want of 96 birds. So they're asking about the small beaks. So small is 25%. So we want 25% of 96. Well, that's 25% of 96. So that equals, if you do all the maths, 24. So hopefully you didn't rush that one and think the answer was 25. Now the next part is we need to take those percentages, all these percentages, and put them on a percentage segmented bar chart. And they've given us a whole thing here, and they've given us a nice little color scheme here to show that even if we don't have colored pens, we can do this. So you should probably using a ruler for this, but you know, I left it in my locker. So the first thing is you do the small one, and it's 25%, right? That's the one we're doing first. So 25%, that looks like that with my beautiful ruler. And what I've got to do, I've got to do lots of dots for that. So hope that's coming through beautifully on the microphone. Lots of dots. You should definitely use a ruler for this because they'll probably take your marks off. So bring a ruler. There was noted on one of the previous exams that it was obvious people hadn't brought a ruler, and look what it's obvious I haven't brought a ruler. So you're going to say 25 plus 44 for the next one. You don't go to 44. You're going to say plus 44. So that line up to that point all the way down to there is actually, well, 69%. So we actually want to do a line at 69. So 69 is very close to 70. Look at that beautiful straight line, sure. No coloring for that because that's the medium beaks. And well, look, you know, 69 plus 31 all the way down to there would be 100%. There's only 3 groups, so I've got to go like that. There you go. It's only 1 mark, and they might get quite grumpy if you don't use a ruler. So bring a ruler. Bring a ruler. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so we need to look at this. This is 2 marks, and we're going to need 2 sentences. So the first one is, does the information provided support the contention that beak size is associated with sex? So we're going to say yes, yes it is, because you can see that obviously the men have bigger bills than the females. So we're going to say yes, beak size. You see that yes is very important. Yes, beak size is associated with sex. Or as I like to put it, the males have bigger peckers. Moving on. Now, next part says you've got to justify your answer by using appropriate percentages. You only need to do 1 beak size, okay, when justifying your answer. So I don't want you to go and write massive essays comparing all of them. But it does say percentages, so we've got to look at these as percentages. So of the 54, well, 27 is half of them. That's 50%. 26 is just a little bit less than that. It's 48%, and that's 2% because, you know, I'm cheating and looking at the answers. So if we look at that, then for the women, we've got 7%, 38%, and 55% of the total. That's 100% down the bottom. They all should add up to 100%. So you can choose any pair to compare. So you could choose that pair, or that pair. So you don't have to quote one. If you quote lots more of them, you're more likely to make a mistake, take a longer time, and not get any more marks. So don't over egg that pudding. So we're going to look at the large beaks. We're going to say 50% of males have large beaks, which is more than the females, which only have 7% large beak 6. Any kind of sentence like that. It's very important to consider the idea of a comparative word. So more than, or this kind of like more than, there's a percentage and there's a percentage there. So trying to do more than, or the way the answer is lower or higher, a comparative word. So make sure you put the comparative word in there, not just the percentages, but a comparative word. All right, very important to read the whole question and make sure you are actually doing the 1, 2 sentences that are required. This yes is important. It might be a no on another question, but yes or no, you've got to put that in there. They're looking for it.